What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Got a really quick Master Rule 5 duel for you guys to check out. One of the archetypes that's going to be greatly improved under MR5 will be Utopia. Utopia is still playable under like the current Master Rule 4, but it's not ideal. You really don't want to be using any resources to summon Link monsters. You would much rather just use those to summon more copies of Utopia. Hopefully you open up with your Exchange Tactics to draw a bunch of cards. Also, like Utopia can actually play Bahamut Shark into Totally Awesome. That is an option because you can play 10 Goldfish in this deck. You can play Instant Fusion for the Mud Dragon. It was way more crazy back in the day when Norden was a thing. This deck could make some insanely stupid boards, but you know, keep in mind that Utopic Zexal, the S0 monster, is still really good against a lot of decks. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll this. Also, Daigusto Emerald, you know, that's been unbanned, and it can put back some of your monsters because Utopia does kind of burn through its extra deck really quickly. You can see him going for Utopia double, which actually gives this deck even more draw power because you can go for double, then you can go for Utopia, then you can you can kind of draw 4 cards now. You couldn't do that before. So you can see going for the second Utopia, then goes for the Utopia Prime, and then if you go for Lightning, you get to draw 4 cards off of just the Exchange Tactics. So that's actually nuts. You couldn't do that before because there was you had to start with the regular Utopia, but now you don't have to. Anyways, he is going to play that rank up Barian. People don't like when I say Barian. Rank up Barian's Force, and I think this is the limited Barian's Force in his hand. He will go for the Chaos 101. I don't like this play because like C101 is only good when you're going second, so I didn't really understand that at all. I think he is going to discard that and rank up for Utopic Zexal. This is not an this isn't a great turn 1. Usually you'd rather just go for like more Utopia and just draw more cards with the Exchange Tactics, but as I said, sometimes you burn through your entire extra deck in one single turn, man. We got to get Pot of Avarice in the TCG. That would definitely be nice. Now, unfortunately, even though his opponent has no monster effects, he's dueling against Crusadia, and against Crusadia, you don't want to have monsters in the same column as the extra monster zones, and it's for obvious reasons. Their Link monsters will gain attack based on your monsters. So you can see right here, Equimax is currently looking pretty damn strong at almost 6,500 attack, and that's because he was foolish enough to summon his C101 in the same column as the extra monster zone. Now the thing is, he does draw rank up the 7th one. Unfortunately, his only chaos monster is currently on the field, so he can't even resolve the card. I don't think I've ever seen that happen where somebody draws rank up the 7th one. Such an amazing draw, but they can't resolve the card because their only chaos monster is currently on the field. That would be, I mean, I guess there really isn't a workaround. He is going to go for Daigusto Emerald, put some of those monsters back in the deck to draw a card, but then he just passes. I would have liked to see him make Utopia double and just run over this guy. Like, that would have been an ideal play in my opinion, but whatever. I guess he didn't think about that. He's going to have his Mech Knights end up popping C101, but he will summon it back and also get some life points. He's going to draw a bunch of cards off his copy of Crusadia Testament, and that's kind of good because now if his opponent goes into a problem Utopia monster, he can just kaiju it off the field, and it doesn't matter where his monsters are summoned now. You can always summon the kaiju monsters to the extra monster zone column. So that's like one of the reasons Crusadia always plays, they always play like kaijus in their deck. He will finally make that copy of Utopia the Lightning, although maybe it was like a little, I don't know, I feel like it might have been a little too late. He will use this copy of Spiral the Super Agent, and it's actually going to end up popping one of its opponent's monsters. He'll out the Equimax, but the problem is, I feel like his opponent has enough juice with just these cards in hand. Probably to OTK him. We'll see what his top deck is going to be. Yeah, it's Crusadia Draco. That guy is pretty strong. He's going to be able to get one of his monsters from the graveyard. That gives him another resource that he can simply special summon. And he's going to go for Equimax. And man, this is why kaijus are so good in Crusadia. You can see his Equimax is already 9400. Doesn't this guy do double damage if I'm not mistaken? If it battles an opponent's monster, yeah, it's double. That's what I thought. Maximus lets you do double damage, but he's not even done with that. He's going to activate this during the damage step. The World Lance, which is going to debuff the Kaiju down to just 300 attack, and he's going to end up doing over 18,000 damage in a single attack. That's it seems like a little bit of an overkill, but definitely a flashy way to win. Look, I'll be honest, the Utopia guy played terrible. There were so many opportunities. I don't know if he could have won this duel, but he could have made it closer. I mean, leaving the Equimax on field, summoning the C101 in your first turn for like no reason, that didn't make a lot of sense to me, but I guess you live and learn. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the duel. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching as always, and subscribe if you have not already.